The Department of Conservation and the museums provide insights into the past through research on the collections. Experts from the National Museum of Wales explains.
I started working on it 24 years ago, and I'm still on and off working on it now, and we never ever come to the end of what's interesting about it. But part of our job is what you might call micro-excavation, what we call investigative cleaning, so things that come out of the ground covered in soil, and we micro-excavate them under our microscopes.
A student interning at the Conservation Lab at the National Museum of Wales talks about the most interesting object she has come across.
Probably the Roman armour from Caerleon. So they block lifted this Roman armour, and it's been conserved over a number of years, and I basically got the last batch of the 5 blocks. And basically what they did is they put them in polyurethane foam so they could x-ray the other side of them. And I've always wanted to do a micro excavation, never had the chance to, and I came here and it was, here's your micro excavation of Roman material nonetheless, which is my favorite, and I had an absolute blast with it because I have experience in the field. I love digging in dirt, and so that's basically doing the exact same thing but in a lab situation under a microscope, and you get so much detail out of it, so much information, and it's so fascinating because conservation does give such a context, and being able to do that micro excavation is what allows you to get that context out.
So, what advice would Louise give to people about cleaning the objects?
And it's a common misconception with metal objects, which is what they're mostly finding. A common misconception that we ought to clean everything down to the shiny metal. No, we don't, because particularly with bronzes like this hoard, the original surface has been completely converted to corrosion products, and all the information, all the detail of the original surface is there. But if you do the things that people commonly do, drop it in battery acid or vinegar or HP sauce, all sorts of things, and strip off these layers, all you're left with is a horrible stripped core of metal, which often can look a bit like a sponge, and all the information is gone. So basically the advice we give to people is get it into us as soon as possible.
Currently, Louise is working on the Trevethan hoard, which will be showcased at the Pontypool Museum.